Hello, you beautiful people, action light workers. How are you? Today we have another question from Kerry, and Kerry is asking us about what signs should we be looking for to know that we're, on the right track? What signs should we be searching out? And the emissaries give me a very, very interesting answer, which I'll tell you all about on the other side. So you know what's funny sometimes when I'm talking with the emissaries, they sometimes give me a word and I think, well, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to check that out. And so they said, we have signs all around us. The signs are there, but often they are obfuscated. Obfuscated, am I saying that right? That's what they said. And I thought, okay, I'm not sure that whether I'm using that in the right context. Okay, but they said that they're hidden from us because of the mess of information that's around us. So I looked up the word obfuscated, and it said hidden, unclear. Okay, so that's what they were saying, that the signs are there, but they're kind of diluted because of everything that's in. Of course, all the baddies are like bombarding us with all kinds of weird stuff just to keep our eye off the ball. But this was really interesting what they said. I didn't expect it, and that's when I know that I'm not making this up, right? And I know, hey, I've been doing it for 3 years, but every now and again I think, well, I'm just making this up. When I get an answer that I'm not expecting, it's something I wouldn't have thought about. Okay. And they said the real signs are not the signs coming from the goodies, of which there are many. Okay, there are tons. I mean, good grief. Could we be moving any faster, waking up any faster? But they said the real signs are coming from the baddies because they are desperate. They are desperate, and so all that we need to do to know where we are is to look at what the baddies are doing. You see, they had a plan that was going to roll out over the next 10 years and more. And they've compressed that into 2 years. The entire plan. And that's because they don't know any better. They don't know what else to do. They haven't got any creativity. All they can do is roll out the plan. And so they just thought, right, well, we'll just roll it out quicker. Let's get it done before this great awakening is upon us. And so that's what they've done. They've rolled it out very quickly in a sign of desperation. Too much, too quickly. And what's happened? Let me give you the analogy that the emissaries give me. So we've got all of these people that are asleep. Why have they been asleep? Because the changes that the baddies were bringing in were whispering changes. They were not overt changes. They were brought in with a whisper. When somebody's asleep, you're not going to wake them up by whispering. And as David Icke used to call it, and probably still does, because it's not that now. You probably have to change it. He called it the totalitarian tiptoe. Now, tiptoe, imagine they were tiptoeing through the bedroom with all of the people asleep, and they were just changing things little by little and taking away people's freedoms, etc. But they were not overt. And so people weren't waking up. But now, because they are desperate, in their desperation, what they're doing is they are starting to stomp through the bedroom. They're stomping. They're making loads of noise. They're making so much noise that people are waking up. The people who are asleep are waking up. And it was a funny image that the emissaries give me. They said before they would be tiptoeing through the bedroom, but now they're goose stepping, and it's making a lot of noise and it's waking a lot of people up. So basically that's the answer that they give me is watch how desperate the baddies are. Watch what they're trying to push so quickly, and they're getting rebuffed everywhere because you see, not even the courts aren't quite ready for that. It's like it's caught everybody on the hop. You know, in Parliament, in the European Parliament, you've got loads of members of Parliament who are doing conferences and speaking out and saying this is absolutely not acceptable. People aren't ready for it. They weren't ready for it. And so that's the sign. Desperation. And it's going to be their downfall. So there you are. Thank you very much for the question, Kerry, and I'll see you later on in the week.